Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving into something huge, a skill that can literally change your life, both at work and at home. I'm talking about communication. Think of this as your personal roadmap to totally transform how you connect with the world. Ready? Let's get into it.
Okay, let me ask you something. Have you ever had that feeling you know exactly what you want to say? The perfect words are right there, but then they just get stuck? Or they come out all jumbled and wrong? It is so frustrating. But you're not alone. It's a feeling we've all had, and today we're going to tackle it head on. So let me tell you about Neha. This woman was absolutely brilliant, super dedicated, probably the hardest worker in the entire company. But every single time a promotion came up, it just slipped right through her fingers. And you know why? Because she was terrified of saying the wrong thing in meetings, so she just said nothing at all. Her silence literally cost her her career. And look, Neha's story, it's not some one-off thing. It really shines a light on something we all need to understand: the real, actual price of staying silent. Just picture a job interview for a second. You've got this candidate, right? On paper, they have every single skill you could ask for. But in the room, their voice is trembling. They can't seem to get their words out. What do you think the interviewer's seeing? They're not seeing skills. They're seeing a total lack of confidence. See, it's not just about what you know. Communication, that's the truck that delivers what you know to everyone else. So I want you to ask yourself this and be honest. How many times has fear killed your words? Think about it. In a big meeting, maybe in an argument with someone you care about, in one of those moments that really, truly mattered. Well, you know what? It is time to change that story. Okay, so recognizing that fear, that's step one. That's huge. But to really beat it, we've got to build our confidence from the inside out. This is the foundation for everything else we're going to talk about. All right, now this is where things get really wild. This chart completely flips everything we think we know about communication. We spend so much time agonizing over the perfect words, right? But look at this. The words themselves, that's only 7% of the impact. A whopping 93% is your tone of voice and your body language. Isn't that crazy?
So here's the bottom line. Your body is speaking long before your mouth even opens. If you're all slumped over and your voice is quiet, but you're trying to say, hey, I'm confident, guess what people are going to believe? They're going to believe what they see, your body. The two have to match. Your presence has to scream what your words are trying to say.
Okay, so how do we actually do that? It's all about simple, powerful actions you can start right now. First, maintain eye contact. It builds trust. Second, slow down your speech. It makes you sound thoughtful and in control. And hey, don't be afraid of a little silence. You don't have to fill every single second. Take this guy, Sarab. He wanted to be a manager, but his body language was just nervous. So you know what he did? He started practicing in the mirror, just 10 minutes a day, working on his posture, his smile, his gestures. And you know what? It totally worked. And that brings us to this idea that silence, it's not a weakness, it's a tool. A good, strong pause, man, it does two things. It shows everyone you're in complete control, and it gives your words so much more weight. It lets people actually hear what you just said. A pause is an empty space. It is pure power. All right, so once we've started building that solid foundation of confidence inside, it's time to turn our attention outward. Now we're going to get into the real art of dialogue, how we actually connect with other people. And that brings us to a really important word: assertiveness. Now hold on, this is not about being aggressive or bossy or anything like that. It's the exact opposite. It's that perfect sweet spot where you can express your own thoughts and feelings with respect without ever putting the other person down. Let's make this super simple. Passive is basically being a doormat. You let other people decide everything for you. Aggressive is being a bulldozer. You decide for everyone else. But assertive? That's the perfect middle ground. It's where you decide for yourself, but you do it while respecting others. It's like saying, hey, I hear you, but here's where I'm coming from. It's all about mutual respect. And this is so critical when things get tense, in a conflict. Instead of trying to win the argument, which never works, a great communicator focuses on understanding. So here's the 3-step guide. 1, listen. I mean, really listen, not just wait to talk. 2, attack the problem, not the person. And 3, a big one, pause before you react. That little moment stops your ego from running the show. Yeah, and that first step, listening, it is everything. Let's be honest, most of the time, we're not actually listening. We're just reloading, waiting for our turn to speak. Real active listening, that's different. It's putting your own agenda aside, giving that person your full attention, and making them feel like they are the only person in the world in that moment. It's making them feel truly heard. Okay, so check this out. All these ideas about confidence and connection, they don't just work one-on-one, they scale up. So now, let's talk about taking these skills and using them to speak to a whole group of people, how to really influence an audience.
Public speaking. Just saying the words can make your heart beat faster, right? It's terrifying for so many people. But get this, if you feel that fear, you are in very good company. Warren Buffett, yeah, the Warren Buffett, admitted it was his single biggest fear. But here's the kicker. He didn't let it win. He took a course, he practiced, and he got over it. And that proves something really important. Great speakers are absolutely made, not born.
So if you're thinking, okay, but how? Here's a little formula for you. First, don't just prepare your script, prepare your energy. Get your mind right. Second, pull your audience in right away with a great question. Make them curious. Third, and this is huge, tell a story. Facts and figures are boring. Stories are what connect us as humans. And last, use your whole body. Use your hands, change your tone, give your words some power. Look, if giving a whole speech sounds like a nightmare right now, that's okay. Start smaller. Think about Ravi. He was this super smart employee, but in meetings, it was like he wasn't even there. His friend finally told him, dude, you're a genius, but nobody's going to know if you're always silent. So Ravi made a deal with himself. He was going to say just one thing in every single meeting. And it started small, for sure. But little by little, people started noticing. They started listening. He built his influence one single sentence at a time. Phew. We have covered a lot of ground, haven't we? From building confidence inside to influencing people outside. But I want to be really clear. This is not the finish line. This is the starting line. You know, getting good at communication isn't something you just achieve one day, like flipping a switch. It's a practice, a lifelong journey. But here's the cool part. You get opportunities to practice constantly. Every single conversation you have, every email you send, it's all a chance to get just a little bit better. So you might be thinking, okay, where do I even start? I'm going to give you 2 super simple, super powerful things you can do, like today. Number 1, talk to one new person every day. Seriously, just a small chat with a barista, a coworker you don't know well, anyone. It just gets the engine running. And number 2, pick a random topic and talk about it for 2 minutes to your mirror. Yeah, it's going to feel a little weird at first, but trust me, it's an amazing way to build confidence. And that brings us to the final and maybe the most important question. We're done with the theory. This is all about action now. So I want you to really think about this. Who in your life could you have a truly intentional conversation with today? Who deserves to feel heard by you? Figure it out and go have that conversation.